We're back to give you update on 3i Atlas. So greetings everyone. Welcome newcomers. This is SLS. They call me Kaiser. And we are shining a light on this anomaly, as they call it. 3i Atlas. He discovered it July 1st, 2025, they say. And yeah, I hesitate because everything I'm reporting is what they say. So I haven't got my telescope and done my own independent research, so I don't know. I'm just reporting what they say. Just like I can say today is the 30th of August, 2025. But that's a lie. That's what Pope Gregory said. But they've changed that calendar so many times, we don't know what day it is. So you have to use the heavens to determine the terms of the week, the month, and the year. Because the calendar is all screwed up. And the reason for that is because they wanted to have a specific time of year to plant and harvest crops. With a lunar calendar, you couldn't do that. The lunar calendar, the moon has its own rotation. And it's not depending on the seasons to when it's going to do anything. The sun, on the other hand, is very important because if you plant crops at the wrong time, you could not have a harvest. It can be destroyed because of lack of sun. So we're getting back to nature here. We're getting away from all these fictional characters, these cartoon characters, like time, dates, calendars. Even what they say is be suspect because, as we said, we don't know for sure what happens. But it's reported that they found this anomaly 1st of July 2025. Discovered it. That's the true use of discovery because it could have been wandering out there for many, many years undiscovered. You know, because it blends in so well with the other heavenly bodies and its movements were not detected. You can't detect the movement of anything that far away until it's a precise point in time when you know for a fact this entity has moved from where it was. Then you say, oh, okay, this is not just something sitting out there. It's not just a person who's here on the planet, stationed. No, they have a purpose. And you all are here to discover your purpose. Not here on my channel, be here on this earth. And I trust most of you speaking are from this earth. Of course, I don't know. You could be from other planetary systems and here. All is possible. And I want you to have that mindset because you look at someone and they look like what you would think a human would like. A human would look like. And they paint all these pictures on Star Wars of these deformed looking creatures from other planets. Well, you are the deformed one. and they may look like you. You ever thought about that? So do your own research. That's the bottom line. There's a lot of earthquakes in this area being shown here. Of course, you don't see the whole picture. This is leading up around the Hawaiian Islands, but most of the earthquakes was around the Japan, around Japan, and you don't see this reported on the news. These earthquakes didn't just come from nowhere. An earthquake is an escape of energy from the earth. Okay, why did the energy have to escape from the earth? Because it was put there. Put there how? Put there by the sun. These solar flares that you don't see sends energy into the earth. Where do the solar flares come from? They come from the built up energy from the sun. What causes that? Movement always causes friction, and gases are created. Now, the 3I Atlas part in that is that it's bringing its own gases with it. And all that is creating a more magnetic field and fluff affecting the sun. When I say flux, I'm talking about magnetic flux. So all this energy is being created from the sun more than usual. So it has to go somewhere. It goes to the earth. And it caused the earth to expand. You know, like a seed from the man caused the woman at the right time of the year to become pregnant, to magnify that energy he brings. It's the same principle. This energy is from the sun going into the earth. That's how we know the earth is always feminine, because it receives. And it doesn't get pregnant in the sense of a woman, but what it does do, it expands. These plates within the earth are stretched because of the energy that goes in the earth. The energy always causes motion. They're always reacting. That's why we call it emotion, which is a feminine trait. We all have it. It's a survival mechanism. So this emotion from the earth, as you say, let off steam. Isn't that beautiful how everything is related? They didn't teach me this in school. I had to learn this myself. Matter of fact, I can't think of many things they've taught me in school, particularly since I went to a government school, also called public school, where everything is an agenda, why they want you to learn certain things, but they never tell you. But the real point is to make you a good citizen, whatever that means. To make you able to follow directions. That's why teachers are taught to be so strict. But we can't have you out there thinking for yourself. So from day one, they're taught not to depend on yourself, because you can be wrong. And mistakes are not allowed. Isn't that stupid? The greatest lesson you're going to learn in life is from mistakes. And school would teach you a mistake is a bad thing. No, it's not. Anyway, that's enough for me. What's going on with you in the chat? Any questions, concerns, any observations? And I know this is hard for some of y'all because you used to people coming on, talking fast, selling you something. You're going to grow out of that one day. Once you understand why people have to do that, why people have to low rate others, why they have to sell you something. And once you understand the why of things, you become wiser. But you have to ask the questions to yourself, not to anyone else. And just get in a quiet place and receive the answer. You can't be vaping, smoking weed, and all that stuff. I think you're going to receive something from the Creator. Nope. Because not that those things are wrong or evil, but you do them for pleasure. That's what's wrong. These things are not to be done for pleasure. And you got to understand what they're used for. Okay, with that, we're going to say thank you for stopping by. And you know the drill. I thank you for following the drill, which is like, subscribe, comment, and share. I can't read the language some of y'all writing. I don't see what y'all saying. But welcome anyway, whoever comes in. I appreciate your participation.